Good morning folks, and welcome to another video. This time we're exploring the player-created content Interlagoon. Now this is a player-created content by Tom Baggins, available on 360 and PS4 as always, and is a sort of homage to the Interlagos circuit, Grand Prix circuit. So I'm just going to take you around. We're going to pop around in the Declasse Tornado for no other reason than that it looks cool and it's relatively slow, so we can sort of go through the various different corners and whatnot. Now this is set up in the hills behind LS and in a sort of familiar spot, so I'm pretty sure you guys will have seen it before. So we'll whip the roof down because, well, if you can, then best to get it off. So we'll get started, and as you'll see, it's a loose interpretation of the circuit. You've got the outer ring, and then later on we dip into the infield, so just keep an eye on the sort of, I guess, loose corner names. And there are a couple of extra sections that don't really feature in the circuit, but have to be in this for the purposes of actually being able to put something together that works. Now, this particular race, obviously, I find best done in sports classics. A little bit slower, a little bit more stable, also fits the image of the race quite nicely. In this sort of infield section here that we're turning into now, this is tight, but it's an awful lot of fun. So if you've got sort of field of 5 or 8 trying to get around this corner and down into this single lane traffic section is pretty tricky, especially with that flight of stairs there. I've seen cars flip into the lagoon, you know, crash at the bank. I've even seen cars drive around the fence, which is quite spectacular. But all in all, I mean, everyone's on a level playing field. There's no, you know, it's not an easy race. Everyone has to go around, so always better to do 2 or 3 laps, and it evens out somewhere along the line. So there are the tight infield section, and we come back out into the sort of wider road bit now. And this is really, you know, you can go pretty much flat out from this point back to the start-finish line if you just hook it up well. There's plenty of runoff, but don't hit the barriers too hard, otherwise you can flip onto the other side. Don't hit the trees, and there's a particularly tricky hot dog van just on this inside edge there that I've been known to knock into on a couple of occasions. So that's pretty much it. It's a pretty fast lap. You can race around, as I say, 2, 3, 4, 5, depends on how much punishment you want to take really. But have a few laps there. Before I just pass over the start-finish line, I thought I would show you putting the roof up and down again and have a quick look at it in first-person mode, because, well, I don't know about you, but this will be the first roof I've taken off in first-person mode. So we'll have a look. Better put it back on first. We've got a good starter point. I love how the windows on this rise up as well. It's a pretty nifty car. And again, it's another one that people sort of overlook. So right, there we go. Let's see if we can get this roof off. Yeah, that's really nice. The detailing in the fabric there is pretty cool as well. Anyway, so thanks for watching another video, and keep an eye out for some more.